One of the things that the president said is that's why no one has ever heard him say, drill, baby, drill. Chuck Todd, he made the point that offshore drilling now has to go a lot deeper than it used to be. They have to go a mile down and then 3 miles after that. It is riskier, and he acknowledged that they didn't really have a good enough grasp of all of the risks before they went ahead with their energy plan.
And how about that little anecdote that he made about how saying he went to Secretary Gates, Defense Secretary Gates, Joint Chiefs of Staff Chairman Admiral Mike Mullen, and said, hey, what resources do we have that can go down there? And to find out we didn't have the resources, and he said perhaps, and he was sort of outlining, you can almost see it's the outlines of what's coming, perhaps it's a government agency funded by the oil companies to basically have the ability to go 5,000 feet with submersibles or whatever it is that it takes. And that was one case where you saw an outline of how this could work, because to underscore what you and Ann were just talking about, oil drilling is temporarily here to stay. There may be a moratorium, but it's temporarily here to stay for the next years. He called it a bridge to the next step on energy independence. And so in order to accomplish that, they're going to have real safeguards. And so it sounds like, you know what it was described, what I thought of when he was describing it? An FDIC type of situation, right, where banks fund the FDIC to bail out other banks. That's what it sounds like. It's almost going to be an FDIC for deep well oil spills. He didn't describe it that way, but it was the first analogy that was in my head when I heard him describe it.
Chuck Todd. And Chris Matthews, finally in our final minutes, the president completely deflected a question about Joe Sestak, having said that he had been offered something to stay out of that race against Arlen Specter, but that there will be a full accounting soon, and nothing inappropriate happened.